I'm turned up in the cold zone.
Isaiah is at it again.
Isaiah, deep three. Oh,
one of the great performances in Celtics history.
City of the year, city of the year, that's where I'm from, city of the year.
Isaiah Thomas and the Celtics playing the final game before the All-Star break as they take on the Bulls tonight. Now on the undefeated, Mark Spears sat down for a one-on-one with Thomas to talk about how he's gone from being largely irrelevant to an MVP contender. And Mark joins us now from New Orleans. So let's go back to draft night in 2011, Mark. As it so happened, Isaiah Thomas was the very last pick in that draft. What was his reaction to that?
I mean, he was really started from the bottom, and now he's here, you know. He was drafted with the last pick. The Los Angeles Lakers passed him 4 times, 4 times in the second round, including with the 58th pick. And, you know, Isaiah was watching it from the University of Washington. It was really, really down when the Lakers passed on him, but it was around that time that his agent called him and told him that, you know, he was going to get drafted by the Kings, and that was actually his first workout. And he was always like, look, I just want a chance. I just want a chance. He got that with the Kings, but the big problem was he got it during the NBA lockout, so he didn't even get a chance to go to Summer League and prove himself. He had to go straight to training camp once the lockout ended. Timing
didn't work out well for him there. And then, so he starts out being a low draft pick, and then he starts getting moved around, goes from Sacramento to Phoenix, from Phoenix to Boston. What were his initial thoughts, Mark, about playing for the Celtics?
Well, he was disappointed. He was with the Suns, and they were trying to make a chase into the playoffs. They were in a playoff position at that time, so he was disappointed at first. But he actually got a call from the elder Isaiah Thomas, the former Pistons great, the Hall of Famer, and he said, look, man, if you go there and you could be the guy that gets Boston back into the postseason, you could get him over the hump. And Isaiah was, and he said, look, when he went to Boston, they didn't look at his size, they just looked at his game. And they basically embraced him from the moment that he walked in, and he became a super scorer quick, fan favorite quick, and blossomed into an all-star. And I don't even know, even with his faith and his belief in himself, that he could envision this.
Yeah, it is an incredible story for a guy who was lightly regarded coming out of school. He's now tied the Celtics franchise record by recording at least 20 in 40 straight games. They're in the hunt in the East, Mark. What are people around the league saying about the Celtics possibly grabbing the 1 seed?
Oh, they got a shot. I mean, they're dangerous. I guess Rick Carlisle, the Mavericks coach, and he played for the Celtics, so I'll add that in there. But one day in the past, but he thought that they could win the Eastern Conference. I'm keeping an eye on the trade deadline. You know, Danny Ainge is smart. He makes great moves. Would he want Melo? Will he do something else to kind of push the Celtics a little bit forward? Will he be tempted by making the move after Toronto did? I'm keeping an eye on Danny. I feel like he's going to do something, but right now, even without a move, I still like Cleveland first, but the Boston Celtics are a scary team in the Eastern Conference.
Celtics got a lot of draft picks to play with. We'll see what Danny Ainge decides to do with the trade deadline just a week from today. Mark Spears from The Undefeated with the story on Isaiah Thomas. Check it out. Mark, we appreciate it. Have fun down there in New Orleans.